The Crown creator Peter Morgan has hinted at Season 7, and while Netflix hasn't formally confirmed anything yet, his vision for the program's future is already garnering interest. The Crown is a historical drama that was developed by Sony Pictures Television and debuted on Netflix in 2016. It tells the story of Queen Elizabeth II. With an all-star cast that included Imelda Staunton and Olivia Colman among others, many people would be happy to keep watching The Crown until its sixth season concludes in 2023. Although Peter Morgan has hinted at a potential direction for the series, neither Netflix nor Sony Pictures Television have announced any plans for a seventh season of The Crown just yet. Though his ideas have been hazy, Netflix viewers waiting for more of The Crown after Season 6 have already embraced the notion that Season 7 will be a prequel taking place much earlier in Queen Elizabeth II's life, or that it will center on a new queen entirely. Initial information about a possible Season 7 of The Crown debuted on October 26, 2023. The Crown's creator, Peter Morgan, discussed the show's future with Variety following Season 6, which is expected to be the last in the run. Although Morgan did not officially confirm that The Crown has received a seventh season renewal, he did hint that he had ideas for the show's future, and that Season 7 would be a prequel. I do want a notion. However, I have some other things to do first. When questioned about the possibility of The Crown Season 7, Morgan responded, "Secondly, it would require a certain combination of conditions to materialize. Sure, going back in time would be my first choice if I could revisit The Crown." Morgan's remarks suggest that Season 7 of The Crown won't air for a while. Peter Morgan would, nonetheless, move the story further back in time if Netflix decides to renew the series beyond the forthcoming sixth season. It is unclear, though, whether this would be done to fully depict Queen Elizabeth's early years or to concentrate on a different British monarch. Season 7 of The Crown has not been renewed. The sixth and last season of the show is billed as such. But Season 5 of The Crown was initially supposed to be the last before Season 6 was confirmed, meaning the show has already been renewed past its anticipated conclusion once. If the last few episodes of the show are a hit, it's possible that Netflix will get in touch with Peter Morgan to develop his proposal for a prequel to The Crown Season 7. The Crown Season 7 on Netflix does not yet have a release date, and its continuation is not currently scheduled. It is quite improbable that The Crown would broadcast until 2027 to 2028, even if Peter Morgan and Netflix decide to work on Season 7, which will probably take several years to prepare. And even this is optimistic, given that the series hasn't been renewed. As of right now, the only information on the fictitious The Crown Season 7 plot is that series creator Peter Morgan will only make a cameo in a prequel that takes place earlier in history. But given the ambiguity of his remarks, it's hard to tell how much earlier in history he meant. It's possible that the subject of The Crown Season 7 is Elizabeth's father, King George VI, who was portrayed in the show's first and second seasons by Jared Harris as an elderly man. The drama may then delve into Queen Elizabeth II's early years, emphasizing the British monarchy during the First and Second World Wars and completing the show's narrative. The Crown Season 7 might, however, delve even deeper. A variety of monarchs have occupied the British throne, and their biographies would make excellent television dramas like The Crown. If Peter Morgan wants to make the prequel entirely separate from the rest of The Crown, a story about Queen Victoria's life from 1819 to 1901 might make for an intriguing spin. Of course, the series is unlikely to go back as far as the Tudor era and Queen Elizabeth I's reign in the 1500s.